Hello and welcome back to the Finding Your Feet podcast, a podcast show dedicated to helping you get closer to your true authentic self by helping you find your feet in life.
Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. Just me and Abby today having a chat back together. So like the last one before that was a guest and then it was me on my own.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
I'm back.
She's back. But today we're talking all about how to maintain healthy routines in the winter, how to continue growing and glowing in the winter, because the winter can get really hard for a lot of people, like in terms of motivation and being just well. And it just can be like, some people really hate it and like dread it, and because obviously it's dark and it's cold, and your mental health does take a little bit more of a battering in the winter because of those factors. Unless you live somewhere like where, you know, it's not that cold and you get a lot of daylight, then good for you. So this episode's all about building your strong routines, romanticizing your winter, and just how to thrive in the wintertime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like how to continue feeling good. Because I think in winter it's like way easier to get into a rut.
Yes.
And it's like the last thing we want is for you guys to get into a rut, because you deserve to feel good. So yeah, we're going to give you all the tips on like how to stay consistent with just like waking up each day. And even when it's dark outside, what is going to make you feel good. Yeah. Like it's going to look different to summer, obviously, because it's just like a different world.
Yeah.
But the main thing is that this episode helps you understand that you can just like remain sane even when you're getting 2 minutes of sunlight a day.
Yeah. I've been like mentally preparing myself for winter and pre-planning my routines for about 6 weeks or up to this point, because last winter I really didn't enjoy it. Like I had got it all wrong. Obviously, like, we work from home, and probably loads of people listening actually work from home. Maybe a lot more people are like in the offices and stuff now, but like everyone still probably has like quite a lot of their work remote. And like if you're working from home a lot in the winter and you don't have the right routines, you just fucked. You just gets you. And so like I really didn't enjoy last winter. Like I was worked from home too much, was at home too much, didn't have solid routines at all. I mean, I was also definitely not, my mental health wasn't at its best anyway. I was just, I'd like gone through an anxious few months. So it was like the remnants of that. But I definitely wasn't helping myself by not having this structure, which why I've been plotting it for like the last literally 6 weeks, thinking about, right, what am I going to do when it gets colder? How I'm going to, what's going to change my lifestyle so I can still be healthy and happy and thriving when it's dark and cold outside.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you literally need to prepare. And it's funny, I said to you the other day, I was like, I literally can't remember last winter. But the reason I can't remember working at home last winter is because I didn't. Remember, I worked at the marketing agency. That's why. But I remember, like, I was literally getting, like, no sunlight, because I would, like, go to there, and then you're in front of, like, a laptop all day.
Yeah, do you remember when you got so ill for ages
and
it wouldn't
that's
go
what I was
away?
thinking about literally yesterday. I was thinking about this,
that
and I was like,
hell.
I was so ill for, like, 3 weeks. I was like,
you did the podcast
couldn't
and
cope. Yeah, that was, I feel like everyone was so ill that winter.
Yeah,
it just wasn't the best winter last winter.
No, it wasn't. It was because it was like the first winter where you were allowed to go out since COVID. So like people were mingling more, so everyone's like immune systems weren't used to everyone else's like bacteria or whatever, and we were all just getting ill, not even just with COVID, just with like colds and stuff, which is a lot. But this winter we're claiming as being the best winter we've ever fucking had.
Yeah, no, I am, because it also makes me sad that like some people like genuinely, like you said, dread winter.
Yeah,
because like seasonal depression and stuff. Like,
yeah, exactly. That is a thing.
Yeah. So like people do like literally think, like, even sometimes probably think in the mind like, oh, I get more sad in winter, but like now is the time that we're going to change that. Yeah, and a really good person to like listen to. We're not going to talk about like seasonal affective disorder or anything like that, because we don't know anything about it properly, but the guy to listen to, I think, as well, for like biohacks against the darkness of winter and stuff, is Andrew Huberman. Oh yeah, definitely. He loves a bit of light, doesn't he? He knows all about that, and he even knows things about like why, like how it can help your body actually to like work out as soon as you wake up, like all the science behind that. It's very interesting. Like you just listen to him like for some biohacks for the winter. So yeah, very important behaviour to do. We should get him on. I would love to talk to him. I wouldn't know what to say. So like daylight's really good, right? We could just ask him all the questions.
Yeah. A Dummy's Guide to Andrew Huberman.
What?
Dummy's Guide to Andrew Huberman. You know, there's books.
I can't tell what you're saying.
A Dummy's Guide.
Oh.
You know those books?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're dumb, but like, at all. We're not. But like, he usually goes on podcasts with people that can really hold the conversation because they're like...
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't know, fucking doctor or something.
Yeah, like feedback.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yes, so Sunlight great.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
One day we'll get him on. Hopefully he won't hear this.
Yeah. Now we can't approach him. In case he goes through our episode archive, finds this. Anyway, let's jump in talking about building your solid winter routines.
Obviously, this episode, we have been talking a lot about those winter slumps and feeling more unhappy in winter. But we all know that mental health is no joke, and me and Grace are huge advocates for therapy if you feel like you need some support. That is why we are really proudly sponsored by an amazing company called BetterHelp. BetterHelp are an online professional counselling service, and they can set you up with your own therapist in just 2 days. So if you are feeling that slump in winter and you're thinking you're waking up and you're not feeling happy and you feel like something's wrong and you need support, you can simply go online and fill in a questionnaire of everything you feel like you need support for, or even if you're not sure what you need support for and you're just generally feeling a bit unhappy and you need support, you can just write that in the questionnaire and then they can set you up with your own therapist in 2 days.
We have both used BetterHelp before, and so many of our listeners have, and we always get amazing feedback from you guys on how much it's helped you and how much you're enjoying it. So if you're ready to start your BetterHelp journey today, just head to the link betterhelp.com/findyourfeet, and that is going to get you 10% off your entire first month of therapy. Just head to betterhelp.com/findyourfeet for 10% off your first month of therapy. So what is your routine for the winter, Abby? Have you been planning for 6 weeks?
I haven't been planning for 6 weeks, but I have been like, each walk I've been on, I've thought, oh God, I'm not going to be able to go on these walks soon, like in the morning. Yeah. Like morning walks aren't really an option anymore because we just get up so early. It's literally dark. Like I did it this morning. I was like, I was going to go to the gym and I was like, you know what? I don't have time to go to the gym. Like if we want to start a bit earlier. So I was like, I'm going to go on a walk. And I looked outside, it was dark. I was like, I'm not going on a walk.
Yeah, I know.
But no, I just kind of...
taking a battering.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, like I feel like everyone struggles with different things in winter. I think mine is like, I get frustrated that I can't get as many steps in really, especially at the minute because I'm like loving my gym routine with Lacey, who we mentioned last podcast. Yeah, like I'm really into that. So I am prioritising my mornings in the gym. So I do some steps in the gym, but usually in summer I would always then go and walk in the evening. But now it's dark. I literally went to go on a walk last night at 8 o'clock. It was dark. It was raining. I was like, I literally can't. So yeah, my routine at the minute is just mainly focus on the gym, and then I also do like obviously my meditation and stuff like that. But one random tip which may help people, which I incorporate in winter. So that's a bit weird, but like say I did this last week, so obviously new season of the Kardashians is out, like so exciting. So me and Grace always get together on Thursdays, and then the last one was out last Thursday. So because I knew I wanted to do steps and the weather was minging, well not steps but just movement, I would say, when I was watching the Kardashians, instead of just like sitting in a big slump, I like basically just stood there and kind of did like some yoga moves, stretching. You know what I mean? To like get your body moving more. Yeah. And that like really helps me because it's not necessarily steps, but you're like still moving the energy.
Active,
yeah. Because I struggle with like if I'm on my laptop all day and then I can't just get into bed. Like I literally, especially when you're working from home, it's not like you've got a commute. You need to switch up the energy. So that's one thing I do is I do like a yoga stretch, dance, step on the spot. Don't really know what I'm doing, but it feels good to move the energy around. But I don't really watch stuff that often, so I only do that if I really watch things. But that's one little tip that I have for my winter routine. But I've actually, I don't know why, but I'm actually so far have been better at getting up than I have been in summer. So
yeah, me
I don't
too.
know what that's all about. Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck is going on either, but I'm thriving.
Yeah, I'm jumping out of bed like
5, 6. It's really
me too.
insane.
I think it's maybe because, like you said, I've prepared myself. I'm like, I know it's gonna be dark when I wake up, and like it's been light all summer, or whatever. So I'm like, I know it's gonna be dark. So just get up. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just getting up, and then I think you do it one day, you do it the next, and it just gets easier. And as long as you stick to it, then I think it's just fine. And I just like, when my alarm clock goes off and I'm like, oh my God, it's dark outside, it's cold, my car might be iced up, all this. And I just think, when I'm going to sit at my desk later today, I'm going to feel so much better that I've like prioritised the morning to myself and like moved around, switched up the energy, done a workout or a walk or whatever it is. Like, I'm going to feel better. So I'm like, I just remind myself of that, and that makes me get out of bed. Yeah. Like, remind myself of the future self, because the person in the present moment wants to stay in bed. Yeah. So cozy in there. But yeah, I don't have a massive routine around winter. Just making sure I get out of bed.
Yeah, no, the bed things are hard. Like, as in, I'm not actually finding it hard now, but I think it's because I've done my preparation. Yeah. The anticipation of this time. And it's only going to obviously get more dark and, like, cold. But I have, like, and Andrew Huberman does talk about this, but, like, about how one of the really good things you should do in the morning is, when you wake up, is to actually do a workout, because it actually helps you sleep better or something like that. But it's something with the cortisol, basically, and it gets you ready for the day. Like, which we all kind of know, like, you do feel energized after a workout. But I think that because I've been going to the gym in the morning at like 6, 7, whatever, then my body's used to the fact that we wake up and we work out, so it's in a routine of knowing that, because your body within a couple of weeks of you doing the same thing starts to recognize the pattern. The same way, like, if you went to bed at the same time every night, would recognize the pattern when you get sleepier at that time. So in the morning, I think I'm finding it easier to get up because my body's giving me like a spurt of energy, because it knows.
Yeah, because that's what he explains, doesn't it?
Yeah, that it knows we're going to the gym. Yeah. So I think that's been actually really helping me get up the earliest I've ever got up in my life.
Yeah, we're like on like 5:30, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it sounds crazy. And like, we always used to joke like, "Hey, get up at 5, fuck that shit," or whatever. Yeah. But now we are, and I'm like, it's an accident. It's literally an accident. And then, but like, you still sleep basically the same amount as everyone else because you just go to bed earlier.
Yeah, I'm still sleeping loads. Yeah.
Yeah, just go to bed at like 5. Sleep like 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I just think like,
because you're tired because you get up early.
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, because that's literally what Andrew said, didn't he? That like, when you work out at the same time, your body will give you a surge of energy. So say like this morning, I was like, I'm not going to work out this morning. I still would have had the surge of energy because I've been doing it every day. So
it helps you get up.
Yeah, which is so cool. Yeah,
so cool. So that's a little hack. Like, and also I think if you like, so I like joined a gym specifically, because I wanted to, but also because I was like, I have to join a gym for the winter 100%, and I have to be in a habit and a strong routine of going before it starts to get dark in the morning, because I need it to be an unconscious like habit where I just boom, my body is there, it's ready to give me the surge of cortisol, it's trained, we're going. Like, because I don't want to build that habit in the winter, I want to build it before. So for the winter, it's like hot. You need, I think the most important thing in the winter is having those really solid routines that you can stick to. But the reason you can stick to them is because they're like so like subconscious, and like also just making it easy for yourself, But mentally, I actually feel a lot better and happier getting up early. I don't know what you've... Like, because I feel like you're then not fighting against the day. Like, it's not running away from you. Yeah. And when I used to hear people getting up really early, I used to think, ugh, you're not tired. But I'm like, now I've done it, and it's like, not even I've tried to do it. It's just kind of... Well, I have tried to do it, actually, because I've been going to the gym at like 6 a.m. But as in, I've not been thinking, I must get up at 5:30. I must get up at this time. It's just happening, I'm just doing it. I feel mentally happier as well, because I'm like, my day I feel like I have more of my day. Yeah. And it's making me not feel as much like I'm like chasing the day. And I just feel a lot better. Like, I feel mentally a lot happier with that kind of sleep routine. So some people might not be their thing. Like, getting up early isn't going to help you or whatever. But like, it actually makes me mentally really happy as well. So I guess you kind of have to know like what you're like and like what makes you feel good and stuff. But getting up, having a solid sleep routine in the winter is very important, because as the months go, it gets darker and darker at different times. It's constantly changing. So you need to have that solid consistency to be able to fight against that weird circadian rhythm change that might happen because the darkness is coming. And like, get things that are going to help you. So like, I have a sunrise alarm clock which really helps, and it wasn't expensive. My mum got it me for Christmas years ago. I'm sure it was literally like 20 quid or something on Amazon. I know there's a brand called like Hash, something like that, H or something, which I think is, or Lumi or something like that. I think it's Lumi.
I have one, but I can't remember what the brand is.
Yeah, there's like a brand like who maybe invented it. I don't know.
It's like, yeah, the popular one.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe that one's a little bit more expensive, but like there's so many versions of it like from Amazon that you can get for way cheaper. And that makes a massive difference, having that, because it's lighting up your room and your body gets used to that it's lighting up your room, and like you will then naturally open your eyes and wake up sometimes even before the noise starts going off, because you can set obviously the sunrise to be over a span of maybe like 20 minutes or 10 minutes and stuff like that. So gradually, like, you know, because it's like a fake sunrise, like your body's using it as like a fake natural wake up as if it is the real sun. So even like, get the reason like how you can have strong routines is like as well getting yourself little things like that, like getting a sunrise alarm clock, like doing things that make it easier for you, you know, like if you are going to be someone who's going to get up and go to the gym, lay your clothes out before, like put them out on the side before, like, you know, or whatever, like make your mornings easier the night before, like get yourself set up for success. But another way to like booby trap yourself into a good routine, which I've mentioned many times before on the podcast, is to like charge your phone on the other side of the room, so that when the alarm goes off, the disgusting alarm, you obviously are going to get out of bed, turn it off because it's horrible, and then you're already out of bed. Just don't get back in bed. The hardest thing is to get out of your bed. You know? Yeah. So once you're up,
the hardest thing is not getting back in.
Yeah, but once you're stood up, you're stood up. So like,
no, you're joking.
Just stay up, like,
just go for a wee.
Yeah, go for a wee. Brush your teeth or something.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and then make your bed. Yeah. Get your shit together, man. No, but like doing things like that makes it way easier. And then just do it so that you get a good sleep routine, and then it doesn't feel as hard. Like, just be consistent with your sleep routine. You know? And I think it's easier to be consistent with your sleep routine maybe if you've got something to wake up for, like at the same time every day. So maybe try and do the gym in the morning or something if you can, or some kind of exercise, because then, you know, like you're getting your endorphins in as well at the gym, which is really good. Because otherwise, like if you wake up in winter and it's cold and it's dark and you feel sleepy, you're going to keep feeling sleepy all day. You know, if you wake up and you like let your emotions choose what you want to do, you're going to stay in bed. Like you need to have more discipline in the winter, and like you're actually going to feel like, I wake like on Monday or Tuesday when I got up like 5:30 to go to a class at the gym, 6, and I was tired. I was very tired. We'd had a busy day the day before, like traveling around places. I was exhausted. I wasn't exhausted, but I was tired. And then I left the class and I had more energy because I'd done a workout. And I was like, oh my God, imagine if I'd let myself stay in bed and be like, oh, tired. I had such a massive work day yesterday, traveling around where, blah, blah, blah. I'll skip it. I would have been snoozy girl all day. Like my energy never would have picked up. But because I went, so people think, oh, I'm too tired to exercise. Actually, you're not. Like, you will get more energy from it. So you need to do things like that with your routine to actually like, because the only time you're actually too tired to exercise is when your like muscles are actually like hurting, you know, like it's like you need a rest, like you know your body needs a rest. Whereas mentally, you're actually like, if you're just feeling mentally tired or whatever, actually going to and working out is going to give you more energy. Yeah,
exactly, because I think you just need to shake the energy off.
Yeah.
But I think as well, like finding when we keep saying exercising, like find something that you really enjoy too, because that is what's going to make you want to get out of bed, because like we're both loving our gym routines at the minute. I literally wake up and I'm like excited to do our workout, whereas like if I like was like force myself to maybe do some kind of workout I wasn't enjoying, or like I don't know, go to some classes, or like for example for me, when I went to the gym yesterday or something, I set off at like 6 or something, and there was a woman running, and like I take my hat off to her because I was like, oh my God, it was
really cold yesterday morning.
It was so cold, and winter hasn't even come yet, and it was so cold, like you could see the breath coming out of my mouth. She looked cold, and I just thought, I could not think of anything worse in my life than doing that now. I don't like running in the cold. So I was just thinking, God, like if that was my option to get out of bed, I wouldn't be getting out of bed.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like you have to actually find something you really enjoy. And even if it's not exercise, maybe you want to do like a yoga floor at home or something. Like find something that makes you think, oh, this is going to make me feel good. I know I'm going to feel good afterwards. Like that makes you want to get out of bed. Like find your own thing.
Yeah.
And as well with the alarm clock. I mean, I actually have a really nice alarm clock now. Did I tell you?
Have you got a new one?
No, I mean, sorry, not alarm clock, like alarm sound. So I need to get my like Lumi thing out for the sunlight. But no, on my actual phone, I changed it to like meditative music.
Oh, nice.
So then it doesn't like, because you know, like they say, like, I mean, Andrew Huberman, I'm sure he doesn't use an alarm clock. Like, you know, like it thrashes you straight away. So like I have like a really nice, it goes like, and then sometimes I hear songs that sound like the start of that, and then I think it's my alarm. But no, it's really nice. Then like it's like I wake up kind of like calmly. You know, like you have those bird ones. That's really nice.
Yeah, my alarm clock, makes nice noises.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. Like I can't deal with like a really flashy alarm because it just sends all the cortisol straight up first thing in the morning.
Yeah. I use a phone alarm as well, just in case my alarm clock doesn't go off, and that one's a bit thrashy. I used to put on positive affirmation playlists as my alarm.
Oh yeah, I do like that as well.
I did that actually, and maybe I should change it back.
Yeah, I do really enjoy like the Zen ones, as opposed to those ones that just completely throw you off.
Yeah.
Another one of my tips is, because obviously like if you work like normal kind of hours that people do when you finish around 5 or 6 or whatever, obviously it starts getting dark in the evening, you can't really go on your walk like I said at the start.
I guess the point in winter where you like go to work, it's dark, you leave and it's dark.
Yeah, which it's just not really fun, is it? So what like I mean I try and do it in summer anyway, but what I always try and incorporate into my day is like usually around 3 o'clock. I feel like everyone gets a bit of a slump around 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Recently I've not been too bad, but usually around 3 o'clock you start to get like a little bit, oh god, you need an energy boost. But like I don't want, like I've really not been having that much caffeine at the minute. Like I don't want caffeine. It doesn't really give me energy. I'm like, I actually want to shake the energy off. So what I'll do, especially like at the minute, it's so sunny in the days, but obviously it's getting darker in the evenings. So I'll always try and like just go outside and just like stretch it off, or I'll put on like one of my favorite songs and just shake up the energy. Like I always do that if I'm at my desk. Like I did it yesterday. It was like 4:30 or something, and I was like, need to do like an hour or two more. Like I really want to do another hour or two more, but I'm feeling like so like, I felt like I was glued to my chair. Like I was just like, oh god. So I like get up, put a song on, really shake off the energy, maybe get a glass of water, and then by the time you've done your dancing, you're like, have a cheeky cocktail. By the time you've like shaken it off, like you're ready to kind of sit back down and get on with it. And it's like, I just, in my head, I'm like, Abby, you just need an energy shift. Like I just call it an energy shift now. But if you can get outside and do that as well, like that's really good. Because if you're not going to like go on your walk in the evening or whatever, even if you've been on one in the morning, I don't know, like going outside like 3 o'clock, getting that bit of vitamin D, shaking off the energy, listening to a song, that is way better than having like some random coffee.
Yeah.
It gives you so much more energy because you literally just need to like you can feel it all on you.
Yeah.
So yeah, midday energy shifts in winter I think are crucial.
Yeah. What song did you dance to? Or did you not dance?
Yes. No, I did dance yesterday. Yesterday I put on that The Problem With Me Is You. The one that I was telling you to listen to the other day. I'll have to send it you.
Is it an emotional song?
No.
Oh.
It's kind of a bit, it's a bit sexy.
Oh. I really like Beyonce's latest songs, you know, like
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
everyone's dancing to, and then You Won't Break Myself. That one's
yeah, they are good.
Too. Should we dance now? Alright, so that's all of it on routines. So hopefully you're feeling motivated and fired up to get yourself a good, solid routine. You know, do what the future you would love and would be grateful for you to do, which is getting your ass up and working out or something like that, you know. But the other thing I think to do in winter is to romanticize the shit out of your life. I mean, I think you should be doing that all the time.
Yeah.
But I get it's kind of hard when you just like in the mundane of your life. When I was on a holiday, when I went to Italy, I put on my Instagram story like if you don't romanticize your life when you're on holiday, like you're doing it wrong, because my Instagram story was I was romanticizing the hell out of my holiday, wasn't I? I was like documenting everything, putting emotional music on everything, you know, like I was romanticizing my life dreams. Then obviously when you're at home you don't really romanticize your life because you're so used to like your day-to-day life. But like in winter, if you find, you know, that you get a bit down and you thrive more in the summer, then you should romanticize your life in the winter. Like start to, because it will help you start to notice all the things that are like cute and fun that you can actually only do in winter.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone should start filming themselves. Like, start filming your life. Like, not to become, like, an influencer, but start filming your life and like putting cute shit on TikTok. Like start making cute reels of the winter or something like that. Like things like that will actually alter your mind and how you view the winter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally. I feel like I'm seeing so much about romanticizing your winter this winter.
Yeah, everyone on TikTok right now, what's such a huge theme is fall. Why are you laughing?
I really...
What?
Sorry.
What did you think I said?
I really thought you said fall.
Yeah, romanticize those. It's all about that.
Because it's just the way you look to parts. I don't know what it is every time you say fall. Like, I know I always hear American.
I know, because it's like American words. I said it in American accent because in England we don't say fall. I keep writing it on everything, but it's just autumn.
No, I do love when people use the word fall, but you said it the other day and I was like, what? Like, I don't know why I just can't get that word.
Well, yeah, we don't use it in England. But
it's such a cute word.
No, it's fall. It's such like a theme on TikTok right now. Like people romanticizing fall. Like I put on a reel, a TikTok, and it went viral of my nails.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason why it went viral, it got nearly 1 million views, guys, off my fucking thumb being manicured. It was amazing. But I think part of the reason why it went viral because I'd put the text on it saying chocolate fall nails.
Yeah, I did think
because
that.
people commenting on it, like one of the top comments was like, it's Gilmore Girls season. And I've never watched Gilmore Girls, but I was like, yeah, it is.
Oh, I do love Gilmore Girls.
So maybe the Gilmore Girls have chocolate nails, or maybe the girl on there was just referencing like because it was fall, celebration of fall, get your nails chocolate. You know,
yeah, I think
because Gilmore Girls is
like
I think it's like a cozy show, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So like, yeah, so people on TikTok, they've got the right idea. They're romanticizing fall. And they're all thriving because of it.
Yeah. No, I think you've kind of got to go for it, haven't you? Like, switch up the environment, get your candles out, get your cozy things out. Because that's one thing you can't do in summer. Like, I'm such a summer gal, but I also do love winter. But that's one thing you cannot do. You can't have a cozy night in summer. And that really annoys me. I love, like, getting the blankets out. Or, like, you know, when you envision, like, a Sunday, go for a pub lunch in front of the fire. Oh, my God. I just absolutely love that.
Yeah, and, like, go to Primark or something.
Yeah.
Primark's like the best place for pajamas, and get yourself some fucking fluffy pajamas.
Yeah.
And live your best life. Last winter, I bought these pajamas from there and they're unreal, and I need to actually get them out of the attic, start wearing them again, because I feel like it's cold enough to wear them now. But literally, you feel like a teddy. They're like the kind of pajamas I love are like the ones that button up like a shirt, like like pants and a button up shirt, and they're literally made of like fluff, what a fucking teddy would be made out of, like a dressing gown material, but they're pajamas and they're unreal, and I just love my life when I'm wearing them. It's like, get yourself some cute slippers, get yourself some cute like fluffy socks, fluffy pajamas, even though you're gonna be cold, do it in style. Like, get yourself some stuff so that you can be cozy, so you don't wake up feeling like or whatever, like you know, so that if you're like coming home from work, you can be excited because you're gonna put your fluffy pajamas on and get your blanket out and sit in front of the couch and put the fire on if you've got fire or whatever, and like watch something cute on the TV, you know?
Yeah.
Romanticize life and film it all. Film yourself making hot chocolate in your fluffy pajamas. Put it on TikTok. Like, just film things or whatever. Like, just romanticize your life. Like, make it cute. I feel like that really helps you with the winter. And then you'll look back and be like, oh, look at all these cute things I did last winter. And then you'll be excited for next winter, you know? And obviously, like, when we obviously have, like, cute things in the autumn, like Halloween, pumpkins, all that stuff, pumpkin spice lattes, if that's what you like, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then obviously when Christmas comes, there's all that fun stuff of like, you know, I feel like Christmas was invented to keep winter depression away. It's not like it's not a celebration of Jesus being born or whatever it's actually come from, but like it's because the whole of December there's lights everywhere, so you know you're getting there's more lights twinkling, so it's not as dark. I don't mean it's helping your circadian rhythm, but it's definitely brightening the vibrations. And like, you going out, you're being festive. Imagine if we didn't have that, it'd be bleak as fuck.
December would be such a dead month without Christmas.
Yeah, so I think it was invented to keep us all sane. So, you know, when Christmas comes around, there's loads of shit to romanticize. Going to the Christmas markets, buying people cute presents, maybe going on a little Christmas girls trip. I like always go away with my cousins. We go like for a cute weekend away, the weekend before Christmas, and then I really want to go to Paris on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it would be a vibe.
But
I don't have any plans.
You want to go to Paris?
I'll come with you.
Well, I don't actually have anyone to go with me because...
And I think it'd be a bit too far going on your own New Year's Eve.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm all for a solo trip, but...
Yeah, I'm all about, like, go and... Even though I've never fucking done it. Go and solo travel and live your best life. But, like... Not the holidays. I feel like...
The holidays?
Not the holidays. I feel like it would make you feel depressed. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel like Paris would be magic at New Year's Eve. Like watching Eiffel Tower sparkle, having a party, drinking champagne, living your fucking best life, getting dressed up. Could you die?
I'll come if we can go back to that club.
Oh yeah, me and Abby went to Paris. When was it? You were still at uni. I think I was 21.
Yeah, I think I was in my second year or something.
So you think you would have been 20, and I like bought. Did I buy you a train ticket? I think I bought you a Eurostar ticket for your birthday. What a fucking nice friend.
Such a cute present.
And then we just stayed in an Airbnb. We only went for one night because you can obviously get the Eurostar from London. Like, it's like just getting on the train to go to fucking Manchester or something. Like, it's so, like, it's a vibe. But anyway, so we, like, just got on the Eurostar and we, like, had stayed one night in Airbnb. And we were both, I was, like, had just started my job in London. I was on piss all money paying to live in London. You were at uni, so you were a student, and we went and we lived our best lives. But what we did, we just sacrificed food to live our best lives.
We actually did. We literally skipped food.
Yeah, we would just...
we get one baguette or something.
Yeah, we'd eat like random like little bits or something, but we didn't actually sit down and have a meal or anything because we wanted to go out and party. So we were like, let's not eat, not because we were wanting to get more drunk. I know that's what people do when you're like a kid. Do you remember when you like were really young, you'd be going to like a house party and you're like, I'm not gonna have any dinner because then I get more drunk.
And then you
just we weren't doing it because of that. We were doing it because we were like, rather spend the money on alcohol. We're quite different people now, but who knows, maybe Paris will just make us go wild again, who knows. But like we went, what was it called? Matigon, I'm definitely not pronouncing right, but it was something like that. It was really fun. It's still like a like cool place that people go to now.
It's meant to be one of the best clubs like in Paris.
It's like right in the near the Eiffel Tower, like right near the Champs-Élysées. Is that what that street's called? Yeah. With all the shops on it. If you're into Paris, go there. It's really fun, although the music was horrific.
Yeah, just remember you being like, what is this song?
Yeah, it's song after song. I've got like videos of me going, ew, why are we playing Coldplay in here? But basically, like, it's this really like fun place, and it's got a restaurant upstairs, which I think turns like pretty vibey. Like, I think people go eat, get vibes, and then they go downstairs to where the club is. So it's like quite small, but it's really nice. It's bougie. But like they were playing the weirdest music, like Coldplay, Michael Jackson.
It was like, really random. It didn't really match it.
Yeah, I want to twerk. We can twerk to this. But we basically, and we also like, we thought, I don't even know if it would have been cheaper. Probably would have. Yeah, we decided instead of buying like a glass of something, like a spirit or I don't know, a glass of champagne or wine, we thought it'd probably be cheaper if we just do shots. So I think we bought we spent like,
and they were like
€100 or something each on like tequila shots. And that's what we drank all night because we thought that would be cheap.
The funniest part of it all was when we were having all these tequilas all night. So then obviously by this point we're just pissed. And then I was like starving, obviously, because we hadn't eaten.
Yeah, we hadn't eaten anything.
I get hungry. If I've had a drink, I get hungry anyway. I'm like a hungry little hippo. But if I haven't eaten all day and been walking around all day, you can only imagine the hunger that I was feeling. So I remember we were led in bed and I was like, Grace, I want to order a takeaway.
Yeah, and we're in Paris.
There are no takeaways in Paris. Yeah, it's not a thing.
Chic for that.
It is way too chic for takeaways. I remember I was literally, and then I tried to order a Pizza Hut, but it was all in French. So I couldn't do it. So I just had to go to bed, and honestly, the hunger was real.
Yeah.
But anybody goes to Paris, you cannot get takeaways. They don't do that shit.
Yeah, they're not like us.
There's no chicken shop on the corner.
Northern people that want, well, no, it's not even northern. Everybody in England wants to get
like some chips, cheese and gravy or something.
Yeah, cheesy chips, whatever. Like, no, none of that going on. But anyway, I'm going to romanticize my New Year's Eve in Paris then. But yeah, like you should. That was the other thing I wanted to say was like planning cute social occasions that you can only do in winter. Like, I don't know, like plan a weekend away somewhere, like go somewhere that's got cute Christmas markets. It doesn't need to be like somewhere abroad and make it really expensive. You can just do it in the country you're in. Like everywhere's got Christmas markets. Like go planning, like, because I think it's really easy to get out of socializing in winter because it's like it's not as spontaneous because you know in summer like you're out and you're, oh, let's go here, whatever. Like, I think that kind of goes away a little bit in winter. So it's nice to like have little cute things planned in so that you keep your socializing up, because you don't want to not be socializing in winter. You know, that's going to help you feel better as well.
Yeah.
As if you're maintaining like connection with people and stuff. So, you know, go and romanticize your life with your friends, or, you know, make some friends if you don't have any friends. Like, just do something, like plan things in so you have things to look forward to as well. Because when you're waking up and it's dark, or you're just trudging through winter and you're just feeling, if you know you've got like a fun little thing planned, that's just going to give you that little pep in your step.
Yeah, exactly. But what it comes down to is just deciding every day that you literally deserve to feel good. And like, you can make this like your best ever winter routine. You just have to allow yourself, have a bit more discipline, because obviously those winter nights are going to come in and those winter mornings. But I think like the more you try and stick to it, you're going to look back when it like starts to get light, and you're going to be like so glad. Like, oh, I actually dedicate myself to feeling good. And it doesn't matter like what you're achieving or whatever, but literally just staying happy, being the happiest you can be. Because when you're the happiest you can be, you're better for yourself and for everyone else around you as well. Like, you just make the world a better place when you prioritize your happiness. So you can all do it. You can avoid those ruts. Avoid the winter ruts.
Yeah, like winter's hard, you know, it's not always the easiest time to like feel,
especially
good.
With the energy crisis that's coming.
Oh yeah, and everyone's going to be anybody else freezing their tits off in their house this winter because we can't put the heating on. Just want to bankrupt yourself.
All those entrepreneurial spirits that are still living with their parents, like now living in candlelight. This is what some of my friends are doing.
Really?
And my mum is literally like, we're like living in, I mean, I live in candlelight anyway. That's a tip for everyone.
Relaxing.
Yeah, in the evenings, don't like have your lamp on and shit, because it's like artificial light. I always have candles on. But yeah,
but
like
you scare me, because I honestly think one day you're gonna fucking set fire to your bed or something. Because I feel like you just have candles everywhere, and that you'd be someone to fall asleep with.
But I always make sure that there's nothing like near them.
Yeah. But
I probably would fall asleep with them on. But no, my mum like just it's just dark all the time. Like her and her friends like sitting in the dark. It's really weird. I'll come downstairs and just sat in the dark. Yeah, her and Carol.
Really?
Yeah.
With candles or?
No, usually not with a candle. Like, it's not like pitch
they're telling
black.
Ghost stories.
No, just and then I turn the light on and they're like, oh, do you need to turn the light on? I'm like, yeah, I can't see a fucking thing. I'm literally going to be chopping my finger off. Anyway, so it's all candlelight.
Yeah, windows like windows. Winter. Winter's intensified this year because no one can put their heating on and turn the lights on.
Yeah, so
we need to do everything we can, guys. Romanticize sitting in the dark and the cold in your house. Just film it and put it on TikTok. It makes you feel so much better.
Yeah, just a black screen.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, guys. If you want to see us romanticize our life on TikTok this winter, come and follow us at Find Your Feet Podcast. You can also follow our personal pages at Gracie and Hearts. And what's your personal page?
Absfarah.
Is it underscore? No.
Absfarah _.
Yeah, we've got to get in the underscore.
But I'm sure by Absfarah, I don't think there's another Absfarah on there.
The one and
the
only,
real Absfarah.
the official Absfarah official. Yeah, so keep up with us, and also obviously we're going to be here every single Wednesday giving you an episode, so that's also something to keep you going.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah, get in the podcast routine. Like, know when your favourite hosts us are uploading every Wednesday, and that's something to look forward to. And you can, like, I'm going to listen to that in the morning and I'm in the gym, and it's going to really make my day.
Yeah,
I felt really bad last week, guys, because I didn't put the episode out at midnight like normal. And I had a mental breakdown. I put it out like 7:30 in the morning because I got up at 5:30 and edited it, because I just basically I'd fucked my productivity up the day before. Okay, right, let's just not talk about it. So I was just like, I was literally editing it like 10 o'clock at night. This is the reality of sometimes of having a podcast, is that you will have to do shit like this, like, because sometimes life just gets in the way of whatever. So I was literally editing at like 10 at night. I was like, I'm literally falling asleep. and I'm definitely going to edit this and completely fuck it up and just ruin it. So I went to bed, got up at 5:30 and put it up, and I felt so bad. I was thinking, what about the girlies that are getting up at like 6 or 7 or whatever, and they're thinking the episode's going to be there, because every Wednesday for the last 2 years you've had an episode out at midnight, so whatever your country you're in, like, you can listen. And I was thinking, what about the queens that are like going on their phone right now looking for the episode, because people do listen like as soon as it comes out, like you see it in the numbers. I was thinking, oh my God, they're going to hate me right now. Oh my God, I feel so bad. It was making me so stressed. So I'm so sorry, everyone. If that was you. If I ruined your Wednesday morning, if I fucked your routine up because I didn't put it out until like it's like 7:45 or something. I'm so sorry.
But I think that just shows like the power of our consistency, because most people probably wouldn't. Quite a lot of podcasts.
As long as you put it out on the Wednesday, don't you? It's like, no, it needs to be there in the morning. Consistent. Because you need it.
Because anyone over that side of the hemisphere or whatever it is, they're getting up earlier than us anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We need to think about them.
It literally...
Think about the people in Australia.
I had a complete mental spiral, so please accept my deepest apologies. But if you love this episode as well, do give us a star rating, so I can know that my 5:30 a.m. editing mania was worth it.
Yeah, and a review. I think that's worth
mania. It was.
That is mania. I think that's worth a review as well.
It is.
The late night graph and the early mornings.
Give us a review or a star rating on Spotify and Apple. But we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Stay safe, stay happy, stay thriving.
Bye.